everybody, it's me, C-N-P, and today I am back with another ASMR gaming video. Today we are doing a little bit of a ramble slash trivia video. I was laying awake last night and scrolling through YouTube as I always do, and I came across a couple of channels that were doing a couple different trivia things and trivia videos and rambles and question and answer, and obviously I've done Q&As and stuff like that. But tonight I figured, why not? I'm sure it's out there. All you gotta do is Google it. Why not do some ASMR gaming trivia questions? And I think I found a pretty decent website for this. I haven't gone through and looked at all the questions, and I definitely haven't gone through and looked at all the answers, but I figured it would be fun to scroll through this website and just go one by one and see if I can answer as many of these video game trivia questions as I can. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm kind of stumbling on my words tonight. That's what we're gonna be doing for tonight's video. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe button. Definitely leave a like. I may do a little bit of short form with this as well. Gonna turn this into a short form series. Who knows? So hit that subscribe button if you're new. And if you're returning subscribers, welcome back. Hit that like button for me before you sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, question number 1. What was the first commercially successful video game? Now, this is actually quite easy. It's Pong. So, Pong was like the very first video game ever. And basically you had like a little joystick and you would move your little paddle back and forth. It's a very, it's stood the test of time. There's still like Brick Breaker. Remember Brick Breaker used to be on like the BlackBerry phones, and I'm sure there's even I see TikToks all the time of like variations of Pong where anyways, the answer, I just hit the space bar. The answer is Pong. I knew that one. That was kind of a lob. That was an underhand lob right there. That's what we are batting 1,000 right now. What is the best selling video game of all time? I know this one as well. When you first think like best selling video game, if it's like franchise, you would probably say like, something that comes out every single year, like Call of Duty or something like that. But the best selling video game of all time is Minecraft. Yes, Minecraft. Makes sense. It's available on literally every platform. Phones, computers, consoles, you name it, you can get it on an electronic device. So, Minecraft makes a lot of sense. FORTNITE's free to play, or else it might be FORTNITE, but Minecraft is definitely the best-selling video game of all time. What year was the Super NES released? This is gonna be hard, because the SNES was before my time. I'm gonna guess like 1995. Okay, wait, am I? No, it would be like, I'm gonna say like 1992. So the SNES came after the NES. So there was the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then they came out with the SNES. I'm gonna say 1992. Oh, I was 1 year off. Yeah, 1995 would have been way too late, because I think the Nintendo 64 came out in like 96-ish. Maybe even 95, I don't know. The highest selling gaming console to date. I think this is the PlayStation 2. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the PlayStation 2. Which makes sense, because out of all of the PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, and I guess, yeah, there wasn't really an Xbox at the time. PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation, I would say, won the battle between PlayStation and Nintendo 64. The Nintendo 64 is iconic, but so was that original PlayStation. I think it's the PlayStation 2. Yep. Boom. Alright, so we're 3 for 4, almost a perfect 4 for 4 here. What year was Nintendo founded? God, this is going to be really hard. The Game Boy probably came out in the 80s. I'm going to say like 1981. Wait, what? 1889? That's got to be a typo, right? 1889. I would say 1989 would be more accurate. 1889, there's no way, unless they've always been around and just weren't into like electronic consoles. I don't know, you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comment section on that one. Blizzard Entertainment is most well known for what video game franchise? Oh, this is controversial. This is controversial. Nowadays, I'd say Call of Duty, but I'm gonna guess this was probably made, this quiz was probably made a while back. We're going with World of Warcraft. Yes, World of Warcraft, good old-fashioned WoW. I never got into WoW. Fun fact, I would love to play MMOs for you guys. I feel like I would get absolutely immersed. My life would dwindle away to nothing if I played a good MMORPG. I feel like I would never get off the game. I tried to get on New World when it first came out, but gosh, the views just weren't there. My community, I guess you guys maybe didn't really enjoy it as much as like the faster paced, heavy button mashing kind of deal, so I never really continued. But MMOs are something that I've always wanted to get into, and World of Warcraft is just so far gone. Like it's been done so much that I don't know that I would be able to, even start. I don't even know where I would begin. I just feel like I'm so far behind. That's why when New World came out, I was like, good. Everybody is on an even playing field. Let me play this game. And then the views just weren't there, so I kind of just moved past it. But yeah, MMOs are something that I've always been interested in heavily. What video game company collaborated with Sony on the PlayStation? I'm gonna guess like Konami or something, because Sony collaborated with, I'm gonna say Konami. Nintendo originally intended to be an add-on to the SNES until the deal fell apart and the companies parted ways. I had no idea. Wow. Nintendo and Sony were gonna be what? I've always said, so like Activision bought Blizzard, or Microsoft bought Activision for like some outrageous amount of money. Fun fact, when they bought it, I looked up the price of Nintendo, or the net worth of Nintendo, how much it would cost, the market cap of Nintendo, I'll say. It was actually less than Activision. So Activision was worth more money at the time than Nintendo, which is kind of shocking to me. Nintendo is huge, obviously, but that kind of puts into perspective how much that Activision deal was worth. I would love to see Microsoft buy Nintendo, or even Sony buy Nintendo. After all these years, apparently they wanted to work together a long time ago, and the companies parted ways. It'd be really cool. I would venture to say that would be kind of level the playing field. Right now, I think Microsoft's winning, of course, the console wars. Xbox, the new Xbox is way better than the PlayStation 5. I'm sorry for those of you that are fans of the PlayStation. It just doesn't really have too much content there, so like exclusive wise. But yeah, the fact that you can play Xbox with your computer and like everything's all intertwined, like I have everything all in one machine, essentially, the Game Pass, everything, that's so innovative. If Sony went out and bought Nintendo, that would kind of change a lot. That would change a lot. That sweeten the pot for Sony, for sure. But moving on, what product did Nintendo first release before taking on the world of video games? Well, if they started in 1889, I would say the wheel. I don't know. I'm kidding, obviously. What product did Nintendo first release before taking on the world of video games? I'm gonna guess like maybe a board game of sorts. Playing cards. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe they were founded back in 1889. They've been making playing cards since the beginning, and they just kind of took on the world of video games recently. That could be interesting. The United States Air Force used what gaming console to create a cluster supercomputer? Wait a minute. I feel like I know this. This was pretty recent. I think this was like the Xbox One, PlayStation 3. Okay, so I was on the right track. Wait. Xbox, no, that would be the Xbox 360. PS3 was actually quite powerful at computing at the time. That's pretty impressive. That's actually really impressive. What food was the character Pac-Man modeled after? Pac-Man, a pizza. I mean, he's circular, he's round, it's got, his mouth is open like a triangle. I would say a pizza. Was eating pizza when he came up with the idea for this beloved character. Boom. Simple enough. Simple enough. Can you imagine eating a pizza and coming up with the idea of a lifetime like that? Oh my gosh. In the original arcade version of Donkey Kong, what was the name of the character that would later be known as Mario? I actually don't know this. I'm gonna say the plumber. I don't know. Plumber, Jumpman. Oh wait, I did know that. I took a random guess. Plumber. I don't know. What is the best selling handheld gaming system to date? Man, the Switch hasn't been out long enough, and I don't even know that would classify as a handheld gaming system. I would classify it. I'd never play it on its dock. I feel like the DS didn't do as well as the Game Boy Advance. I'm gonna say Game Boy Advance. Nintendo DS. Wow. Okay. Nintendo DS was legendary. A legendary system. I loved my DS. I had the original DS, and I played it for years and years and years. I even brought it with me to college, I think. That's how much I played it. Would play it on the bus. Would play it on bus rides to football games. Bus rides to, if we, especially in college, if we were, had to go out of town for a game, take it with me on that. Wow, Nintendo DS. I tried to overthink that one. So, moving on. What was the first video game character to have a balloon featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? This has got to be Pikachu. This has got to be either Pikachu or Mario. I'm gonna say Pikachu. Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow. Wow. Interesting. I mean, that definitely would have been my third guess, but definitely not my first. Interesting. Sonic the Hedgehog. Love Sonic the Hedgehog. Most expensive video game made to date. Oh. I'm gonna guess something that has probably like a bunch of stars, like a bunch of maybe like Last of Us. I don't know. This is a hard question. Now we're getting into some more tough questions. I'm trying to think of something that's very well polished, uses famous people, famous actors as their as like their voice actors or their characters. I would imagine that adds an extra level to making a video game. Oh, I'm gonna give a broad answer to this one and say something with a famous actor in it. Grand Theft Auto 5. Although Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 earns an honorable mention in this category, I wonder if they're talking about the new Modern Warfare 2 that's about subscribe button. Grand Theft Auto 5, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't guess that. But the three main characters definitely probably got a good paycheck for that, even though it's probably completely unrelated. Technically, I might be right with my guess, my broad guess. Maybe Grand Theft Auto falls into Trevor. Trevor did, a lot of stuff. He was in The Walking Dead. So that is, I don't know. What year was the first virtual reality headset created? I'm gonna go like 2010, but I bet it was way earlier than that. I bet it was like way. Wait, how much did a virtual reality device cost in 1980? What? Okay, so they like virtual reality in like what sense? Alright, so I'm gonna say like 1979. 1990. Okay, now I'm starting to doubt this quiz. What year was the first virtual reality headset created? How much did a virtual reality device cost in 1980? The iPhone was priced at $49,000 in the 1980s. The iPhone 1. Gotcha. I don't know if that's just not, maybe that wasn't like publicly sold. I don't know. What crowdsourced funding platform is responsible for the success of the Oculus Rift? This has got to be something with like Facebook, right? Like Meta, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, something of that Kickstarter program campaign that raised $250,000 for a once dead technology. What? For the Oculus Rift. Interesting. A Kickstarter campaign. Wow. That's some powerful stuff right there. What is the name of the science fiction writer from the 1930s that predicted virtual reality? A lot of virtual reality questions now. The science fiction writer from the 1930s. Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know. That's a joke. Obviously, that's not a real. I could not. Yeah, Stanley Weinbaum. In a short story titled Pygmalion's Spectacles. Pygmalion Spectacles. Okay. What was the first prototype from a home-based video game console developed? What year was the first prototype from a home-based video game console developed? Home-based prototype for a home-based video game console had to be in the 70s. Like 79. 1967. Wow. All the way back to the 60s. Developers at Sanders Associates created the first prototype. When did Pong come out? Who released the first flight simulator game? This was Microsoft, was it not? Yeah, okay. I think I had the original flight simulator for my PC. I'm not 100% sure. This was like block graphics. I even had the remote. Like, it was pretty intense. What popular dining franchise is the founder of Atari also responsible for? Atari. What popular dining franchise is the founder of Atari also responsible for? I had no idea. Not a clue. Chuck E. Cheese. That makes sense. Wow. Who would have known? Not me. If you knew that, let me know in the comment section. What position did the creator of the Game Boy have at Nintendo? Wait, actually, I know this. This is like one of those like random facts that you hear about. I think he was a janitor. Yeah. That is insane. I don't know if that's like some. I don't know. I don't know how that came about, but I do remember that being somewhat of a fact in Nintendo's history. Guys, there are a lot more, but I think I'm going to leave it here. decide if you want more of this content. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, if you guys leave a ton of likes, then I'm going to do another one. I still want to do more Spider-Man. I still want to do more Superliminal. I want to continue those series. And of course, Modern Warfare 2 is coming soon. So that is going to take up a big portion of the channel. 24-hour live stream on Friday, Thursday night at midnight, guys. Thursday night at midnight, we are starting up the 24-hour live stream. And man, let's start grinding those camos, boys. Let's start grinding those camos. Anyways, I miss you guys. I cannot wait to be live again tomorrow. Sorry that I wasn't able to go live on Sunday night or today, but tomorrow we will be live again. And of course, tomorrow night I'll have some more content for you. But that is it for tonight. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next